5,000 mark tomorrow at the exhibition game?
I would love to see that happen. And I think this team can be, a team that 5,000 people could really cheer loudly for, and they're young, so they'll probably be really energetic and do some antics that I probably won't like. But they're young, and they're still learning how to win basketball games, so they might get a little excited about things.
Speaking of those starters, Dawn, do you have a potential lineup for tomorrow?
No, for right now, yeah. Dozier, Sessions, Mitchell, Ibiam, and Welch. They'll start tomorrow.
How nice is it to have that exhibition game to start out with and kind of see, what you're going with so far for early in the season?
It's always a test, but, usually it's somebody that, will probably, it's not very much competition. I don't mean that, against North Greenville, but, I think we schedule, some people that, being that we're young, that we can test ourselves against, and we didn't want to, we're more working on us, rather than what opponent that we're playing. So, for us, hopefully we'll get out to a good start. We'll have some people come in, off the bench and contribute, because we're trying to put together a substitution pattern and a starting five and all of those things.
Dawn, in women's basketball, you've had the kind of expanded schedule or the expanded practice time the last few years. Do you like it rather than that kind of compressed, let's go hard every day for 3 weeks before we play?
I do like it. Probably the players like it more because you're able to spread the practices out, and, I don't even think we'll get in our 30, because we spread it out, and we feel rest is equally as important as working hard. And, if you're able to spread it out like that, I think you give your kids, time to, refresh their legs and be college student athletes, as well as being just an athlete.
I guess previously, you had no choice but to wear them down because
Yeah.
That was the model, right?
It was, and we had no, we had no tour-a-days, so, when you had that old schedule, you kind of try to, get everything in, especially during the fall break. So we had no tour-a-days. Our kids are working hard, so there's no reason to, keep, grinding it out. They've been working extremely hard.
Dawn, even with the exhibition, will you guys play under the new rules tomorrow with the 10-second backcourt and all that?
We will play it all. We'll play. I hope, the officials call it like they're going to call it during the regular season, so we get a real good taste of, the new rules that they're emphasizing. Actually, they're not new rules. They're just emphasizing the rules that were already in place.
All right, the coaches poll came out. You guys are 21st. AP comes out tomorrow. Have you started talking rankings with the team? Did they pay attention to that?
I don't know if they pay attention to it. We saw it. I think, for us, I think it's a good thing because they are recognizing our program for the successes that we've had, and, that's always a good thing. But that was last year's team, and hopefully they can live up to it and maybe, and move up in the polls. So, it's something that we externally look at, because we want to measure ourselves against, the country's best, and that's one way you can do that.
Any other questions?
Yeah. Dawn, I want to ask you a couple of questions about Audra. I know that, you have a lot of friends in this business, and maybe one of them is going to get the job at your rival, but you probably don't expect a teammate and a friend to wind up at your state rival.
I think, Audra was at UAB for a long time, and she got that program up and running. I think she's most deserving of the job. I think she's prepared for it. It's unfortunate that it is our rival, but I'll love up on her after we play. But it's great. It's great because I don't really have an animosity towards, the coaches per se, but we definitely don't want to lose to Clemson.
Yeah, Audra had said that you guys early on in your college careers were roommates, but you couldn't deal with each other.
Yeah, I'm a night owl. She likes to go to bed at 9 o'clock, and I wasn't one that I wasn't going out or anything. I liked to be up watching TV, and she liked to call it quits. So I had to change her out for Tammy Reese.
She also said that you'd whip these passes in at her, and they'd go off her hands, and you'd be like, you got to be ready to catch that kind of stuff.
I usually cut them off and say, go rebound. You don't want to score. Just defend and rebound.